What did you drive yesterday?
I drove a car.
I drove a sedan.
I drove a truck.
I drove a van.
I drove a bus.
I drove a motorcycle.
I drove a scooter.
I drove a taxi.
I drove a pickup.
I drove a limousine.
I drove a convertible.
I drove a sports car.
I drove a hybrid.
I drove an electric car.
I drove a rental.
I drove a company car.
I drove a delivery van.
I drove a police car.
I drove a fire engine.
I drove a tractor.
I drove a bulldozer.
I drove a golf cart.
I drove a go-kart.
Thank you for watching.